Hi, I'm Andy Webb from BeCleverWithYourCash.com, and I'm going to take you through why I've got all this supply of food and things here in my kitchen, because it's not for me. I'm not going to eat or use any of this stuff. It's actually as part of a campaign that I've been taking part of. Now, I run the UK Money Bloggers community, and every year for the last 3 years we have done something called Food Bank Advent. And we do this during November. The idea of during November is because we collect these things, generally one thing a day throughout November, ready to donate to food banks at the start of December, where we are now. And that's really important because although, if you start this reverse Advent, this Food Bank Advent in December and have all this stuff on the 24th of December, although that's fantastic and feels really great to donate these things on Christmas Eve, it's a bit too late for the food banks to process it and get it out to the people who need it, and people really do need it. So the earlier you can make any kind of donation, whether it's you've been collecting in November or you just want to do it right now, you want to donate some food during December, now is the time to do it. And if I show you what I've been collecting, this will hopefully give you an idea of things that you could donate as well. Now, this is a guide, this is based on what my food bank is after. Now, if you go to, you can search online for your local food bank. There are lots of independent ones, or you can go to the Trust or Trust website. Now, Trust or Trust supports hundreds of food banks around the country and really campaign hard to help people in food poverty. But they will also have links to all the different food banks that they support, which should hopefully have a list of what they have and what they don't have. Because it might be they've got tons of one thing, so much of those being donated, but very little of something else, okay? So if you can, that's a great thing to do. But if you don't have that, you can't find that list, there's some obvious things I'll take you through now. Things like porridge, pasta, I've got some biscuits, tin beans, tin soup, I've got some jam, all stuff that you think people are gonna need. But something you might not think about, tinned fruits and tinned veg. I've got some potatoes, some peas, I've got some apricots here. Now think about it, if someone doesn't have the money to buy food anywhere, they also haven't got the money to go and buy fresh food. And obviously, so these things are really important in terms of nutrients, similar with the soups and stuff as well, because you can't give fresh stuff to a food bank. The dates have to be really good on this stuff, okay? You can't give fresh stuff. That's why tins are so fantastic. I've kind of gone crazy here on pot noodles and mug shots, and that's really good because a lot of the time the people who do use food banks, they might not have all the cooking facilities that they require to actually, make something from scratch. They might just have a kettle in their room. They might be in a hostel, a B&B, in a refuge, something like that. So these kind of things are really, really good because you just boil a kettle, pour it in, and you've got some food. I've got some long life milk here, UHT milk. Again, long date on it, really good. That will hopefully, if it's not being required straight away, it's got time for that to go out to the people who need it. It's Christmas. Lots of people like to give Christmassy stuff to food banks around this time of year, which is great. Personally, I've avoided doing things like that. Mince pies, the dates are generally quite short. People don't always like things like Christmas puddings. So I've gone for a selection pack of chocolate. Great thing about this is if for some reason it doesn't get given out at Christmas, that stuff can still be given out afterwards. And what you'll notice as well, I've not gone for anything weird or wacky here. This is all stuff which people kind of need. And I'll talk about this more another time, but this is really key thing, right? When people go to a food bank, they are given a kind of relatively set, structured package of food to get them through, and it has normal size stuff, not massive jumbo pack stuff, normal size things, and kind of stuff that's relatively easy to cook. So it might be nice, you might have some fancy stuff there in your cupboard, and you can donate it, that's great, but you're better off going with the real essentials to keep people through. It is worth thinking about dietary stuff as well, but have like a mix of things, because again, you don't know how many people go into food banks need it, and you don't want to have too much of something, but it's worth donating things if you can. And it's not just food. A lot of the demand for people, again, they can't afford food, they can't afford other things at the supermarket, and a lot of time, things we buy are kind of toiletries. So I've got 4 packs of toothpaste here, I've got some shower gels, I've got loads of disposable toothbrushes again, I've also got some feminine hygiene products, some Tampax, because again, very expensive and people need this stuff. Now again, as I said, go to your Trust or Trust website or find out what your independent website, independent food bank needs, so make sure you are donating what they do require. If you want more information on this, do head over to BeCleverWithYourCash.com or UKMoneyBloggers.com, or just look at a link that I'll put with this video, which explains a little bit more about how to find your food bank and what they need. And I say, if you want to give something at Christmas, if you want to give food, now's the time to do it. But you can also give some money. You can donate cash to these charities because they are volunteer led. Okay, but there are costs that are associated with it. Think about it, storage for warehouse costs, petrol for vans to transport things around when they're picking up the donations. Money is also needed. So find your local food bank, see what they need, whether it's food or money or a mixture of both. There's no reason why you can't do them both. And do it now if you can, because Christmas is going to be a real peak time for people who are suffering from food poverty. So anything you can do makes a real difference. Cheers.